Hi, I'm Tonia Caruso. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, serving children in our community since 1832. Joining us in our studios this half hour is John Culbertson. He's the chairman of the board of Pressley Ridge. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today.
Thank you for having me here.
Such an important organization and so rich in history.
Yes, indeed. Pressley Ridge has been around since 1832, a long time in Pittsburgh history. We arrived on the scene when Andrew Carnegie was a boy, and I just learned 4 years before the Battle of the Alamo. So we go back a long time.
And when you put it in that perspective, it is so long ago. And really, you began one way, and then Pressley Ridge has sort of evolved.
That is correct. We started as an orphanage because Pittsburgh at that time was a river town. Not the industrial giant that grew, but a river town, and they had a huge problem with orphanages, and the orphan problem was generally solved by the faith-based community. Pressley Ridge comes from two orphanages that started at about that time.
Yeah, and so when we think about Pressley Ridge today, what do you explain to folks and say to folks about the mission and what you all do?
What we do is serve troubled youth. And what we're trying to do is take care of kids who have issues, as we say today, all kinds, emotional, physical, and we do it on several different levels. One, we educate them. We have schools where kids go every day, just as normal children do. And then we also do residential care, where they are there 24/7 for a period of time, usually sometimes as much as a year. And then we do TFC, it's called Treatment Foster Care, where it's a foster care situation where the child is in a normal home staying with foster parents whom we have trained. And then the other venue, the other avenue of service is a newer avenue of service for us, is taking care of autistic children.
So the spectrum continues to grow.
Indeed.
And we were talking earlier, everything that you do is individualized for each child.
That's very true. And most people think of it in terms, if you're a civilian, I'd say, you think of it in terms of the teacher-student ratio, and ours is incredibly high. The number of staff focused on one kid is a high number in all of the venues in which we serve children.
And where do you think these young people would be if it were not for Pressley Ridge?
We've done studies, and there are studies out there, and they lead to a lot of different conclusions. All of them, the outcomes, all of them show bad outcomes, but prison is one of the outcomes from this. And we can show that the success ratio by many measures of our children, our kids, after they leave us, their success in life, and we've been doing this for a long time, is demonstrably better than most other venues.
And that is so fantastic. And to that end, you're constantly working to raise money. You have a fun event and a big fundraiser coming up. And let's talk about this. It's all about ice cream.
Indeed it is, and I'm so glad you mentioned it. On August 27th, which is a Saturday, it is the weekend before Labor Day weekend, not Labor Day weekend, the weekend before that. We throw a party. And we've done this for several years at the Highland Park Zoo.
The Pittsburgh Zoo and
Pittsburgh
PPG
Zoo
Aquarium.
And PPG Aquarium. Thank you very much.
It's Ice Cream Fun Day.
Ice Cream Fun Day. And pay at the door or buy a ticket in advance at our website. Come on down, and once you walk in with your ticket, you will get all of the ice cream you want for free with your children. So you get free ice cream, free walk around and see the animals. You can't beat it.
And a great event for families. We thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today. We certainly do appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you. I'm Tonia Caruso. Thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. We'll send you back now to HLN.